What's going on, guys? Welcome back to tapecknows. So as you can see here, my XMAX is exposed, it's wide open. That's because I am going to change the battery. So this battery is dead. My XMAX is about 3 years old now. I bought it second hand anyway, so the battery won't start anymore because I don't keep it on a charger. So I had to buy a new one, which is the BS battery BTZ 8 volts. So this one's a 12 volt battery, 7.4 amp hours as the maximum output, and it also has 120 amps for the CCA, or the cold crank amps, which means that's the amount of amps it will deliver to the bike on a cold start. And also you want this dimension, so 113 by 70 by 130 millimeters, so that will match the exact battery specs for the stock ones. If you don't know how to get your XMAX open like this, I'll put a link to the video that I made up in the top right corner somewhere here, and it should get you to this stage. And then it's very simple to remove a battery. You just need to undo these rubber security things, and then you always take off the negative one first. So unscrew that with a Japanese industry screwdriver. Typically a good one's a magnetic one, so you don't lose the bolt, and then voila, you would remove the positive one, but my one's already disconnected just to prep for this video. So yep, and then you pull it out. Okay, so let's see what's in this box. So BS battery, open it up. You'll see here I've actually already opened this, so you'll get new screws. You'll get the battery, of course. Ooh. You get some instructions and a sticker. BS battery. Yeah, the rest of the screws are here. So I'm going to put the stuff that I don't need right now in the box. I'm going to take off this red safety cap as well. And then what I'm going to do is put that away. And yeah, we are going to slip this in here. Like that, and then these will screw in here. But of course I've got to connect the terminals to this battery, so let me take these things out first and then put it back once they're inside the space. Cool. Hopefully the shadow's not covering this too much, but you simply just put it on like this. When you're putting the battery on though, it's positive first. So remember the first time I said take the negative off first, but when you're putting it back on, you want the positive first. Just basic electricity stuff, so you don't go and electrocute yourself. So I had a comment from Spotty Boy Pineda that's asking, how do I connect a battery tender so you don't have to take it out and do all this faff just to charge your battery when you're not using it? Well, just as good, because I'm connecting one of these myself. So if you buy a charger or a solar power one, which the one I have, and I'll show you in a sec, you will get a bunch of connections. So this one's a sort of permanent connections that will screw onto the terminals here, and then this will be the connector that you will connect your charger to. So this will sort of tuck in somewhere wherever you route it, and then you don't have to take all of this just to charge your XMAX. I'm just going to feed this connection here towards the left side where there's space. What happens is that falls under the XMAX light, and you can literally see it right here. So right there, you can sort of see that. So that's going to be where your connection will be. You won't have to take all of this off just to charge your battery. So once you can sort of see that wire there, and you're happy with the location of it, most of the time it's a short wire, so it's not dangling around everywhere. So you can sort of keep that tucked in, and then we can keep it here in place so that it's ready to be connected. So let me get my bits here. So we're going to sneak that in there. Boom. It's not that great that the shadow is right behind me, or the sun's right behind me, so you guys might not see everything. Anyway, so we're gonna keep the screws safe. Most of the time they're safe there. Or what you want to do is connect anything that you want to connect. So these cables here are for my heated grips, very useful in the winter here, so definitely going to keep that on. What I like to do is keep the normal battery terminals first and then add the accessories on top of that. So have that on top and then add the battery charger on top, and then you can push the screw through that so it can help you guide it through there, and then you just want to line it up so that you get to the end of that screw and grab your screwdriver. I'm really hoping you guys can see this, and yeah, sometimes depending on how long the screw is, you might have to tilt this battery so it bites into that block that it's supposed to, and just like that it did. And yes, okay, I've done that wrong. I should have gone under this rubber thing, so let's do that again. Okay, push that through, maybe tilt it forward so you can bite that thing. Yes, cool. So that is how you connect your accessories or your chargers, battery tenders, etc, etc. So that's one side, and then the second thing is just doing the same thing on this side. Yeah, so make sure it's the black for the negative terminals. Push that through, push that through, push that there. Do be careful though, because when you're finally making that full connection on the battery or full circuit, it will sort of spark a bit, but don't be scared. As long as you're connected it properly, there shouldn't be any danger. So yeah, you see there, just like the slightest spark, but because we've done everything properly, it shouldn't have made any issues at all. Just gonna tilt that forward, make sure it bites, and it has. Voila. Okay, so everything's sort of tight. You don't want to over tighten it to avoid damaging the things there, and that's it really. That's it. So to secure the battery again, you just want to clip these rubber things on. Like that. Put this rubber cover on there. The rubber covers might not sit properly because you got other connections on it, but it's okay as long as you have it all steady, then it shouldn't be a problem. So voila. So what's going to happen is you want to remember where that battery plug is. So you can't see it now because it's connected, but it's just under there. And now every time I need to charge this now, I can just reach up with the second part of the charger. Let me show you quickly actually. Okay, so this is what I have. This is a Solariser from Oxford, so Oxford Solariser. So this is the second half of my connector. This is going to be what I plug in to this bit here. If it's in the sun, because I don't have a garage, I like to put it in, I like to have the Solariser, make use of the free power, and then also avoid another dead battery like that one. So yeah, so this will go onto the top of the Stormex cover that I bought, and it will charge whilst I'm not using it. I'm just going to do a quick put back of the panels. Okay, so that is all done and bolted down together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the cover with the solar panel on it, so you can have a look if you want to do that for yourself if you don't have a garage like me. So you might notice that this isn't a new cover, that's because it's not. I've already used it. I'm just going to show you guys how to put it in. So there's a little pocket in the cover here. You put that solarizer or solar panel facing out, and then you feed this cable through. What you're going to do then is make sure you velcro this so it doesn't fall out when you flip it, and voila. Then put that over. Actually, a good tip for you guys is, so you don't make the same mistake that I did, is if you're going to buy the Stormex cover, is buy a large one, because I bought a medium one. It's quite small, it doesn't fit the XMAX perfectly, so I think the large one would be a much better fit. So you can see here the clear panel gets all the sun, the light, and what you will do then is grab this cable, etc., grab this, connect it to the cable that we just connected to the battery. Hopefully you can see this. If not, it's pretty self-explanatory anyway. So just connect it like that. It screws in so it doesn't sort of fall in place, and you just tuck it in there or somewhere safe that it doesn't get wet when your bike isn't being used. And yeah, there you have it. See, like I said, it's probably better off with a large because it's not quite covering the wheels, but I've already used it, so I can't really return it. But it covers most of the stuff that I want to get covered anyway. Okay, so just to make sure it all works, let's try and start her up. So boom, welcome, does all the things there. And then if we scroll down, we have a 12.7 battery reading. So if I start it, voila, so it's all starting, it's all good like normal. But that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching again. So now my bike, or my XMAX scooter, is up and running. Obviously needs a clean with all this cobwebs in and around, but yeah, hopefully the sun's out now, we can start riding and have more content for you guys. So stay safe, stay riding, and hopefully see you in the next video. Until then, it's tapecknows, peace.